Hey guys, what's up? This is your Mama 5065 back with another trade video, and in this one, we will be reviewing Vol 75. As you guys know, I did take that other Vol 75 buy. We took it at this double bottom here when it first took off from the lows. I think we got in at the break of structure about like here. And we took it for a nice higher high uh type of trade. You guys know you usually take a trade to like the higher high and things like that. That's how I trade, price action. Usually has its way of developing, and traders, including myself, um, usually target that area as, maybe at first take profit two, take profit three, things like that, especially when you have, other things, range as well, 28,000 we were trading at, and our usual uh, performance of this stock is usually from, or this index is usually 28,000 to maybe like a million points. So taking it to this higher high was super conservative, and it played out with a good trade. But this morning, I just kind of wanted to talk about some things, and it would help me to talk about it as well, um, as I chart this up. And it's kind of about the fact of like having, doubts in your mind, when it comes to developing businesses, and, you know, basically just talking crazy with yourself, or even talking about a big, you know, um, goal or something like that. I'm realizing nowadays that like I'm getting the proof that like it's not necessarily impossible. Um, you just maybe have not seen the proof yet. And you just maybe have not been able to uh, understand that, um, you know, um, what you are dreaming of is actually possible. That's another reason why sometimes you have to go out and do the work as well, I'm seeing. Um, because if you don't do the work, then you won't even be able to witness, a 1% gain on your work being introduced into the world, and that's a big thing, especially when you have perception and you have people, counting on you and wanting you to, um, you know, represent a, so to speak, perspective that allows you to develop a perception that allows you to believe in creativity being something that can kind of be uh, trusted as something that can come into fruition. Um, and that's something, again, that is along the lines of trading, because trading sometimes, you know, um, is a deal where, there are trades sometimes that don't quite look like they will play out, but they are the perfect trade. And trading in general is one of those things where you just kind of will lack support in yourself if you don't see the proof. Um, and I used to be like that, when trading. I used to want to have to see the proof or I would not, really believe in, you know, what it would mean to be a trader, or even the effort that I was putting in. So, this kind of serves as a good thing for, uh, us all, even the people that begin to watch my videos and begin to learn and things like that, um, and actually want to try to uh, put themselves in a predicament where they can kind of slow down and kind of uh, gain a grip on, what it is in their life that they're doing wrong, that may also not believe in the dream, or may not also believe in the possibility of success being something that you can hold in your hand. um, but I had a realization early this morning. That's why I jumped straight out of bed, because I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, all this work isn't being done, you know, in vain. Like, all of this work isn't being done for, no reason. Like, this work is being done because I want to make an effort, and I want to see a change in my finances, and I want to be recognized as, a trader that can, um, profitably recognize uh, profitable market conditions and profit on them consistently. So, I woke up this morning, and I woke up at about 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, Tokyo Asian. And, I'm in GMT 6 for those who don't know, but Tokyo Asian. And I did not take a trade at first because nothing, it just wasn't ready. I just couldn't really see anything setting up, and I couldn't see anything that was worth the risk. Even sometimes I didn't even see something that was worth a percentage of what I usually risk. So I did not take a trade. Um, and so, but eventually I found a trade that was worth my time, and so I'm in right now, volatility 75 short, uh, to catch a retest. So I'm just not here doing anything, because one thing about volatility is when it trades, it trends, and it almost trades like Heikin-Ashi. Um, I try to kind of be the trader that like only buys, but I mean it's just unreasonable. I mean, if you know that price is oversold, and um because price just doesn't go, you know straight up and up down like Hakanashi, but volatility 75 sometimes trades like Hakanashi, as you can see here. Sometimes it does that, and when it starts doing that, this little thing here, it usually, respected. And this is on a daily, time frame that it's trading like this. So I just believe that, since we traded out of this breakout here, that it was time to have like some sort of retest before we continued up. On the monthly time frame, let me just show you this order flow. So I'm just believing that we're going to come down here towards 34,242, because there is a major trade that I want to catch here, guys. And if I catch this will be one of the biggest trades that I've ever caught, with realistic, um, uh, uh, realistic risk to reward ratio. Guys usually trade the one lot, and they're only catching like 2 points, and that is just unrealistic to satisfy your senses, uh, as far as being a long-term trader. We don't really like to do a lot of the fractional thing and a lot of the scalping. It just doesn't really do anything, um, for me. And I don't really trust the markets in that way. Um, and I don't really trade binary options and or futures, so um, I really just don't, get into it like that. Um, but with all that being said, uh, I wanted to get in here, and basically the thing that was going on today, why what I said when I got out of bed, is because I realized something, and I sadly can't. I'm gonna see if I can edit this video. If I can, I'm gonna try to edit it to where I can plug a picture of this live account that I had. And I remembered something when I seen that picture. I'm like, dude, this is real. Like, you can actually pull money out of the market. Like, I know it looks fake, I know it looks tricky and stuff like that, but like, you can actually pull money out of the market. The thing is, maybe with some of us that was coming from demo, we've just had scars after scar after scar after scar with the losing and the getting up at 4:30 and losing every single trade. Like, it was just horrible. Like, and there's one time, guys, where I flipped out so bad, man. Like, I like threw my stuff on the ground, like threw the computer, broke my monitor that I just bought. Like, it was horrible, man. I went to sleep for like 2, 3, 4, 5 days, and like, I just wasn't having it, man. It was horrible, bro. So uh it was horrible. But like I said, when I woke up this morning, it was like, bruh, I realized, hey, this is real. Like, maybe I need to like settle down and like not be so mean on myself, and just be patient. Because at the end of the day, it is just money, and money, yes, is a tool. It can help you get other things. And yes, you're gonna have to work until you understand how to profitably contract yourself into uh, something, um, uh, or involve yourself into something on a legal basis that allows you to make some legal money consistently, such as stock trading, um, and things like that, and swing trading and things like that. So um, yeah. So, yeah, like I was saying, I realized that it was real, and I was like, dude, let me hop out of the bed and let me make a video for the channel, and let me pop in that freaking live account, guys. You freaking see it. Like I said, I'm gonna try to edit this video, man. You see the freaking live freaking account, man, and that was just a freaking note for me, man. And I was like, man, like, look, like, that's beautiful. And I was like, man, like, honestly, you just gotta trust your work. Like, you just gotta trust your work. Like, because if I was at the level that I was at and I made money, like, you can do it too. And that wasn't just no little money. Like, that was like $7 to $200, guys. And what's funny is that's kind of the risk to reward that I'm seeing now. Like, that other trade that I took, I'm gonna try to post that the other day, May 2nd. I think I risked like $7 again, and the $7 went to $200 again, and it was kind of like the same exact trade. The trade kind of looked exactly like that, which is really funny. And I was like, uh, maybe I should take this a little bit more serious, and I got super involved because I'm like, dude, like I said again, like, I can take money out of the market for real, for real. Like, it was in my hands, guys. Like, me and I bought some freaking 420 with it, and it was a night, bro. It was a night to remember. Um, that was literally, guys, that was my first withdrawal from the market after all of the years, which had been like 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And that was my first withdrawal. My first withdrawal was $200. So it is real, guys, and like I said, that is like such a breather for me, and this video will be such a breather for me because sometimes you just have to really realize, man, like, yes, you're doing the work. And just like sometimes when you pray and things like that, people tell you, and senses tell you, hey, I should be patient, or your supreme being tells you, hey, just be patient. You're like, no, 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 I can't do that. All these self doubts and all this stuff and all the work. But no, guys, like, I really did it. Like, I really took it out, and I was like, man, you know, if I could trade at that intelligence level and still, you know, withdraw, just think of what I could do uh if I actually, perfected the way that I realized market patterns as they happen, why they happen, quantitative data analysis, things like that. And I was like, man, just think about it. And I was like, man, so let me go ahead and just, you know, um, post a video and just say, man, just trust the work you are doing. Trust the work you are doing, because it has to pay off in some way. Like, it has to pay off whether you learn something that guides you into success, or it pays off where you actually freaking see this stuff happening, guys. Because I was doing it forever, man. I was on a Forex, man, GBP, USD, USD, JPY, Euro, USD, Swiss franc, USD, freaking Euro, GBP. Like, we were on it, bruh. But I was seeing nothing. Like, I was seeing no change. So, like I said, man, it's just a good thing to see that, and it's a relief to finally understand, how much money that I could make with it. It's life changing for real. It's a life changing amount, and then I, put it in with the financial literacy that I have now. It's like, man, like, it's game changing. So I just want to make this video today, man. Freaking just trust it, man, because I could even see somebody putting like $1,000 into volatile 75, dude, and getting lucky. So if I can see the possibility of you getting lucky, then what's the possibility of you making money if you actually sit down and learn it? So I just wanted to make that video, man. So we're up 6:43. This is Asian session. And yeah, so we're looking good. I just want to show you this position. I didn't really want to get on here and really show you guys position or anything like that too serious. But I really just wanted to show uh you guys that we had essentially um, just like I said, traded this before and actually, made money from it. That's what I actually wanted to get on here and tell you guys. So, with that being said, man, you guys definitely have a good rest of your day. Definitely keep trading and definitely stay motivated. I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully, we have some killer news for the next one. Like I said, guys, I'm trying to start another account right now and catch this buy that's coming up at 45,000. So, hopefully, I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, as it helps my channel grow, and it helps you too have a resource where you can come and learn things when you want to sit down and get educated. Thanks, guys, again. Watch the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.